Hello again. Welcome back to another session here. And just a couple things I kind of wanted to touch on. Recap of the past couple weeks here. Haven't been playing as much as I was when I first got on here onto the world. Not a big deal. Just haven't really had too much time. Does not mean that I'm not playing though. I want this world to be awesome. I should mention it is February the 11th now. As of recording this 2025. I went to, and again, this is gonna get posted after that fact. But everything that I did, I did some exploring, found a jungle. Probably actually refound the jungle. So when I was coming to this area, I passed through one. So we refound the jungle, got some saplings, got a couple vines, cocoa beans. I planted all that stuff over there. Did record a little bit of town improvement, I guess you could say, or just like adding more details to the town here. Again, nothing crazy, but a couple things. Some of it I did off camera. So again, it's tricky because I haven't recorded stuff like this in a little bit, so I don't remember everything that I added. But touched up a couple things on the fronts of some of these houses. This is a big change. I made this a little more easy on the eyes. Added another shop down there. I did end up making a wool farm or sheep farm, so wool should be easier to come by now. Speaking of which, there's a sheep. Coming around here, we added a sunflower field. Shout out to my friend Seb. And what I added here the other day is just a little potato field. I didn't really want to put a house here. If you guys remember, I wanted to make a barn of some kind. Still haven't come up with a design yet. I'll probably make that in a creative world. But I was thinking of maybe putting one like right here. It's a little bit flat, but I don't know exactly how I want it. I also completely lost the horse. I have no idea where the horse is. If I had to guess, he's probably over by the mob farm, and I just ran back one day, but I can't remember. It is known, or shown here, there's the horse. Alright, well, we found the horse. Just walking around. So over here, though, is a wheat farm that I made a couple weeks ago now. I don't spend too much time over here though, so it's obviously not grown a whole lot. I thought this was a little bit bigger, but it looks fine. I did make this path a little bit longer, a little more wider, and I did touch up some things up there that we will get to. So coming here into the village, sometimes the few times that I've come up to this village, I get confused by the paths because I have the path that I made and then I have the village path. So we're gonna come around here. So I made this a little more easy to get into, and then I forgot I was doing this actually. I'm planning on making the mountain a little bit taller, a little more wider, because I want this to wrap around to probably about here. And then I need to decide where and what I want to do with. Alright, well, this might be a slight problem. Maybe. I didn't actually ever look on the backside of this. I never really looked on the backside of the mountain here, so I thought it was just a full mountain. But now I'm realizing now that over here, if you guys remember, I was gonna have like a statue into a big door to eventually go through here. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is, just off the top of my head, I might just make this mountain. Just build it up. Might not be a bad idea. It might be a little... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please don't die. Get out. Move. This kind of puts a pickle in the area. This kind of puts a pickle in the plans. We'll figure it out, though. I'm not worried about it. Anyway, though, that's pretty much the gist of this area. Again, nothing really too crazy happened so far with this area. I would like to expand this wheat field as well over in that side of that little pond and a little bit up higher just to give it a little more character. But I'm going over to the water tunnel to connect the water body, lake, whatever you want to call it, on the, I think, was that the south side of the village? I want to connect that over to the ocean by the mob spawner. So right here is the tunnel. It is very long. I would like to make it maybe 2 or 3 blocks higher, just from there, because I think it's just a 5x5. It's nothing crazy. And I'm planning on, as you saw before, getting rid of some dirt there. I want to build this up as kind of a wall, kind of like as not a flood wall. I don't think that's the right word, but a wall to kind of hold everything up, all the dirt, the land. This used to be coming around here, and it was kind of tall. Got rid of that, made it a little more mellow. Because what I would like to do is when this becomes a wall, I would like for this water to... I think I would like it to come over here and butt up against the wall there, but I'm undecided. But I think for sure what I would like to do is make in this little flat area, I would like to make this the dock, like the dock station. I want to make it deeper, kind of get off the horse. I would like to make it deeper, maybe not this deep all the way on the bottom here, but maybe to like right there. So 5 or so blocks. So I would like to do that. Connected to the water over here. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. Over right here, I have some vines growing just so I can shear them. Up at our area, way up there, I also have a couple more of these with vines, just to get vines to make mossy stone bricks, mossy cobblestone, things like that, just building blocks. So, that being said, what I want to do today is not really worry about the town so much. I would like to make this all water, or at least dig out the foundation for it. So I'm going to leave Mr. Horse there, and we are going to put some of this in here. And then let's get to digging. So this lake, we can make that rhymed. Let's make it around to here. I don't think so. But actually reminds me, I might do that yet. Um, I would really, really, really like to start a kelp farm. Um, when I was watching, again, re-editing the videos, I should say, of what was it? The one I just posted, episode 5. Um, I was thinking like I have not like the bamboo farm. I always thought was a decent farm until I started using the bamboo, obviously. Which I think now I just have it there strictly for visual purposes. But I think what I want to do is make an actual kelp farm because kelp, if I recall right, that was an okay resource to use for smelting things. Now I remember kelp being a little bit tricky because you have to smelt the kelp into dried kelp and then make that into kelp blocks and then make that as your fuel source, which is fine. It's not a huge deal. How's the armor? Ooh, 2 durability. We need to fix this pronto. Helmet, chest, boots, legs, shovel. Look at that, perfect. Look at that go. And hopefully we have enough. Sure. Hopefully we have enough levels for all those. That we can do for sure. That's fine. Was that 14? What? Why was that so expensive? I gotta watch that back or something. That was not. Did I do it wrong? Oh my goodness, I did it wrong, didn't I? Oh, well, that sucks. How many? So what? 5 and then 9, 14, 17. So I need 17 levels. Well, over to the mob farm, I guess. Alright, well, crap. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I was wearing my helmet so I could be able to keep mining all this stuff out. And whilst in a fierce battle with a drowned, my helmet broke. So that sucks. Hear me out. So there is efficiency, there's fortune, self-touch, all that stuff, right? I would love, you know what, to make a tier list of the best enchants in the game, in my opinion. And, you know, I think that would be nifty. Because there's nothing better than a good helmet. Holy crap. So Aqua Affinity or Efficiency 4. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. 16 or 10. Yeah. Alright, whatever. Our helmet. The second. Because it really is the second helmet. And I think I'm actually gonna call it done for today. A little bit of a weird episode. Going on recording for 2 hours right now, though. 2 hours and 5 minutes now. It was 2 hours and 5 minutes. So thank you guys for watching. And thank you for watching the first couple episodes in this series. Again, as of today, I uploaded episode 5. And again, just going through those recordings, it's a little bit rough, I'm not gonna lie. The audio is not great. It's very Pringle canny. And yeah, I feel like this episode is probably gonna be one of the better ones of knowing how to record something. Because in times past, all I've done has been, I don't know what I say a lot of filler words when I don't know how to talk. And I do that in my general day-to-day life anyway, to begin with. So editing is very annoying because of that. So I apologize for that, but I do appreciate everyone for hanging around and getting through the first few episodes, because again, they're a little rough around the edges, but I think that's what gives it gives videos like that a little touch of realism. Not every video is perfect, or not everything you see online what I should say. I think this house is done now, which is one of the smaller houses here in the area. So I'll touch that up. This one will be a little more wowed. Need a little bit more wood. Yeah, I think there's just a few more houses that I need to work on. And once I do, I think the town will be pretty much done with for the buildings themselves. And I have undoubtedly taken a pause on building the houses because I don't want to get burnt out of building these at all. So I've taken a little bit of a leave on them. Yeah, I think next time I record, I would like to finish up the dock area. I think that would be priority number 1, if I remember. And by finish up the dock area, I mean touch it up, make the ground look ground like ground. Bone meal. So then it's got the seawood, seagrass. And ideally make a kelp farm. So if I have a sign, all right. So priority number 1, dock. 2, kelp farm. Kelp area farm. Number 3, I'm gonna say docking building. Okay. Building. What should number 4 be? Number 4, let's do tunnel. 2, mob farm. All right. That is what our goals will be for this next episode. As always, I hope you guys enjoy. I know I got a little sidetracked towards the end here, but again, hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Thank you again for sticking with it, sticking through the videos. Again, today is February 11th, 2025, on day 337 of Minecraft World, in our wonderful village and bridge area in the valleys of Shadow and Death. Thank you guys again. Until next time.